Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jennifer C. at HomeLifeCultureLink.com, Nino Simeka at MortgageGodfather.ca, and Jewelry Forever at JewelryForever.ca. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
What a beautiful morning. Oh.
Actually, it's not that beautiful out. It's kind of rainy. It's kind of a rainy, gray day here in the city of Toronto. And good morning. Hello. Hey, who we got in the chat? KTC Asmome. How's it going, KTC Asmome? How are you? Hi. Pennywise. Wahaha. Good morning, humans and monsters. What's going on, Pennywise? How are you, Pennywise? And Jaden Santos is in the chat. Good morning. Good morning, Jaden Santos. Hello, all of you. Welcome to episode 96 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, and I am your host, as always, with my Earl Grey tea in hand, the one and only Scott Dion Brown, and I'm joined, as always, by the greatest co-host in all the land, ladies and gentlemen, in all the galaxy, the one, the only
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone, and happy tea time, Scott.
Happy tea time. That's correct. It's a nice day for. Actually, no, it's not a nice day, but it's. I mean, it's not raining in here, so I guess it's fine.
I mean, it matches, I guess, the weather outside. You have an Earl Grey. It's a gray day. Why not?
Oh yeah, planned it. I planned it that way. You know why it's a sad and rainy day outside, Regine?
Why? Oh, I know why, but you can tell people why.
Because the Toronto Raptors have been eliminated from the playoffs, and it's all very sad.
Did you watch the game?
I have a confession to make. So I hardly was able to watch any of the series at all, like hardly any.
I wonder why.
What's it? Because I've been live streaming Monday to Friday, right? And so it's just not happening. So, but what I would do sometimes is special if it was an important game or whatever, I would have it playing kind of on my phone off to the side. But I mean, I can't really watch that much because I'm obviously streaming. But people in the chat, there are people who are in the actual live streams with me watching, and they would keep me up to date. Like there was one kid who was actually a Boston fan, so we were kind of talking to each other a little bit. Yeah.
No,
well,
I watched it, and I could tell you I was so close to crying. I was like, no, what's happening? Yeah, no. I give people
Sad
around
times.
me secondhand anxiety, and it's been said. I've become a Filipino tita who gets so worked up and like screams at the TV. But yeah, that's just me for every game, so I shouldn't really expose myself that much.
Well, you're a passionate fan, and that's a good thing.
Exactly. I could see our guest is also freaking out about the Raptors.
Yeah, exactly. Who else? Oh, Emerald B is in the chat. Hi, Emerald.
Good morning.
Hi, Emerald B. And Jaden Santos. How does this even work? I've never been to one of these. Jaden, this is our weekly talk show that we do every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. And every Sunday we bring on a guest. We bring on a different guest, and we just sit and we chat and we interview. And you guys who are hanging out in the chat, if you wanna have any ask questions to our guest or just questions in general, feel free to ask, and we can try to answer them. And that's it. We just chat, settle in, grab your breakfast, grab your tea, grab whatever you're grabbing, and let's just hang out. We're hanging out for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jan Jansen Music has just arrived. Hey, what's up, Jan Jansen Music? Welcome back. How are you? Pennywise says episode 100 equals special. Yes.
How about we just don't have? How about we skip episode 100 and that will be our special?
That will be the special.
Because we've never missed an episode.
That's true.
Or we have, but that wasn't our fault.
Although even if we do skip that episode, that wouldn't necessarily make, like, whatever episode we do next would just be the 100th.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Because it's not like there'll be episode 100 with nothing there. So that's kind of how it goes. But we are going to do something special. We're just not 100% sure what.
Oh, 100% sure. Got it.
Hey, yeah, 100. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do.
We're doing a giveaway. We know that much.
We are doing a giveaway. That's right. In fact, we should start
promoting.
We got to figure out some kind of promoting it, but also figuring out like how we're gonna do it. Like, it's just gonna be a raffle on the day. Can people enter?
What do you guys want to see? Tell us. Like, there's so many of you who've been watching our show since the pandemic started, and even before that. And let us know, what do you guys want to see us do on our 100th episode? Keep in mind, we are still in a pandemic, so it's not like we can have everyone together. But other than that.
Well, that's why I was debating, like, do you think we should try doing, like, an outdoor version? Where you and I sat in, like, opposite ends of a spot or something?
I mean, we could. Or we could just both sit outside where we live.
Where you are. Because that's the thing, like, because the thing that I liked about the old way we used to do it is, like, we are in the same room and we're sitting next to each other, right? So we can have that banter. But if we're gonna still have, like, separated, even if we're in the same yard, we'll still have separate cameras, so it'll look just like this. So what's the point?
We'll talk about it.
Emerald B says, do some food ASMR. Interesting. Like this? Sort of like... That's drinking tea ASMR. She also says, have a dance party. That's not a bad idea. We could have a dance segment. It's going to be a celebration after all. So it could be good. Sing karaoke, model. We could model. Look at all these ideas. Jaden says, let us know. Let us know.
But
And when Jen Jensen found the tea ASMR very relaxing. That's good.
Don't do that too much, because our guests might fall asleep before we bring her on.
Oh yeah, it's so relaxing. Okay, well, speaking of guests, speaking of our guest, perhaps we should bring her in here.
Yeah.
I think I have a bio for her actually. But as I'm saying that, I just realized, I'm like, do I have it in front of me? But you know what? It only takes a second to bring the bio forward. But so I'm just gonna bring it over, and in the meantime, I'll just say, you know, the Raptors, they lost, and these things happen. But I will say, I think anyways, a lot of people were saying, after Kawhi left, that like they were just gonna have to blow it up and it was all done, and like he was basically the only reason that they had any success.
Blah 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 blah.
And I think that definitely, yeah, exactly. I definitely think this season proved that that's not the case, right? Like they definitely, they're still a great team.
Oh my God, they are. The fact that they made it that far, regardless of having Kawhi or not. I think people who bandwagoned and just watched it because Kawhi was on there and the Raptors are doing great have finally seen that actually, no, this team, all they needed was the motivation, and they needed to work together as a team to get as far as they did. And Nick Nurse is an amazing coach. So
it's true.
Coach of the year. You can't get any better than that, right?
There you go. And I think we've got some... We've got more success coming down the pipeline, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Think. Well, let's meet our guest, Regine. Our guest today is a Filipino-Canadian singer, songwriter, model, pianist, and dancer.
Whoa.
From Caledon, Ontario is where she hails from. She's currently a member of the Juno-nominated girl group, Girl Power. And with them, they have performed at over 150 plus events across Ontario. Yeah, Girl Power is busy. They do a lot of work. I remember we had them on the show before. And she's also a multi-medalist of the World Championships of Performing Arts 2020, also known as WACOPA. And she won 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze.
Wow, another
Multi-medalist. Medalist. Yeah, we've got a lot of winners, a lot of medalists on this show, Regine.
We do.
In the past, she has won awards such as 2nd place in Pinoy Voice Canada, 2nd place in the singing competition in the Canadian Model and Talent Convention, and more. She's also appeared in CHCH's Tiny Talent Time in their Season 3 episode and a special holiday episode. And recently, she was one of the judges of the Photogenic of the World 2020.
Wow.
And most recently, she just released her original song, which we might just be hearing that song a little bit later in the show. But her original song titled Without You, which won Best Original Song of the Year. And it's available on all streaming platforms, so make sure you check it out today. And she's working on her 2nd original song, which will be released soon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, please welcome to the sit-down stage, the one, the only, Arielle Perez. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show. I know you've been wanting to be here for so long, and I'm so glad that you're finally here.
Thank you guys so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for being here. So how are you? How are things with you? How you doing?
Good. I'm kind of bummed that the Raptors lost because, like, me and my family, we were always cheering every single game. But yeah, they worked hard as a team, and it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, they came up huge in game 6 especially. I mean, that was awesome.
Well, they had
to pull it out.
They had to.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
So
double
it
overtime.
Yeah. It was it was awesome. And the thing is, it really could have gone either way. You know, I think it's just the way it goes sometimes. But hey, we're still the champs for a little while longer.
True.
A person of existence has arrived. Hi, what's up, a person of existence? Welcome. It's our Sunday morning episode of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, and we just got things started, and we've just introduced our guest, Arielle Perez. So, Arielle, how's life been living under this this global pandemic? How's it going?
It's kind of been like good and bad. So like I can't really see my friends and family as much as I used to before quarantine. But I've also been really productive. I've actually learned how to bake, and I've started like writing some original songs as well.
Awesome. What have you been baking?
I bake with my sister and my brother, and we bake like muffins, cakes, cupcakes, and more.
Nice.
Did you bring some for us today? Can you send them through the camera? Does that work? A lot of people have been.
I baked
Oh, really?
yesterday, Scott. Look, I have some left over.
Ooh, yummy.
Okay, give me one.
Okay, here, take it.
Are you handing it to me?
Well, the
There,
last
do it again.
time when you here.
There, and then hang on.
Last time you dropped off the sit-down mug, I offered you cookies, and you couldn't wait for them. So that's
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Because that's right. I went to drop it off, and you said it was going to be about 10 minutes in the oven, but
and you're like, no.
I was in a hurry. I had to go. But I'm glad I got one right now, Regine. Thank you. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have been using this time to start new hobbies, start new things. So I'm glad you've been productive with your time. So you've taken on baking and working on new. Is that what you say? You're working on new music?
Yeah.
Cool. So how's that been going? What sort of stuff have you been working on? Is it are you planning to release an album, or what's coming down the pipeline?
So I just finished writing my new original song. I will be recording it soon and then finally releasing it. I think the song is a really good song because it's about bullying and like I just want to uplift others.
That's awesome.
Cool. So lots coming down the line, everybody. Make sure you follow Arielle on her Instagram is there underneath her name there, underneath her face there, Arielle Perez official. There it is, right there. So is that the main thing that you found? You've taken on some new, taken on baking. You've been writing during the pandemic. You guys, your school has just started up again, right?
Yes.
How's that?
What's that been like?
So I'm actually going to school in person.
Oh.
My first day of school was actually this Friday. And it's kind of different because everyone's like wearing masks and we have to like go like stagger. But yeah, school is normal and like I get to see all my friends again.
Except
So you're
their faces.
in person.
Yeah.
Their mouths, you mean.
Can't see their
So
mouths. You can see.
So you're in person. How is that? Is it like, were you anxious your first day, or are you like ready to just go back into class?
I was like kind of like ready to go back into class because I haven't been in like school for so long, ever since like March. So it's like good to be back in the class, but kind of like I was nervous because like I didn't know like who my teacher was gonna be and stuff like that. But also I was kind of scared for this year because this year I'm actually graduating to go to high school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So are there less people in the class now, or like are you guys sitting further apart? Like what have they kind of done to, I don't know, deal with the social distancing and all the stuff they're asking us to do?
So the first week of school, we were kind of like going to school alphabetically. Like like on Wednesday it was like some people, and then Thursday it was some people, and then Friday it was me and some other people. And there was actually only 6 people in my class. Yeah, it's kind of different. But then this week we are actually all gonna go together. But yeah, our desks are kind of separate, so we like social distance, and we have to enter the class like differently.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
So how many students are there?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Regine. Go ahead.
How many students are there all together then? So I'm guessing from P to Z was Friday.
Oh,
And if there's only 6.
Yeah, but like when we all go into class, it's gonna be actually 21.
Oh. I thought they were lessening the numbers of students.
I thought so too, but I guess not.
So
Well, you
so
heard it here, guys.
Yeah. So when they were staggering it, so you were going every other day, but now they've gone back to just the whole class
Scott.
is going to be there?
Scott, so for the first week, they did it alphabetically. So say if like A to D went on Tuesday, and then
Yes.
so they wouldn't come back for the rest of the week. And so
Okay.
every other day was a different category of alphabet. And then on Monday, everyone's coming to school together.
So I guess the question I'm asking is why did they do
that?
Why did they do the staggering if now a week later they're just doing everybody? What was the point?
I'm not sure.
Do you know, Eric?
No, I'm not sure. But I think they just wanted to see like how the kids would like act like entering, and like because like if we all went to school on the same day, then
That's overwhelming.
Yeah. So.
I see. So it was kind of so that first week was more of that wasn't how it was going to be. That was kind of just a test to teach everybody the protocols and stuff.
Yes.
I see. All right. Well,
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Yeah, exactly. Keep your mask up and
Hands clean.
It's a weird time, Regine. It's a weird time.
It is. But did you
you're
feel
excited
safe?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
Pardon?
Did you feel safe at least going into the school, going through the protocols, going into your class?
Yeah, I did. Like they always told us to like keep sanitizing. So every time we started like eating lunch or something, or every time we went to the washroom, we always have to like put hand sanitizer when we go in and out. So yeah, it was pretty safe.
How dry are your hands? Like Like, imagine having to wash your hands every time and then sanitizing.
Yeah, like your hands get like super dry, and then you have to put like lotion after as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the thing. So I've always got a little thing of sanitizer in my pocket, but yeah, I do find it, you gotta almost carry a moisturizer with you as well. It's just sort of the part of how you got to do it, I guess. Grace Gallery says, sounds like it was an orientation to me. Yes, I think you're right, Grace Gallery. I see, that makes sense. And is 21 your regular class size, or is that a smaller than normal size? Do you know?
Normally classes are like a little bit more, so I would say like my last year's class was like 26 of us. So I think they just like moved it a little bit like lower.
Just knocked 5 kids out of the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I mean, different places all over the world are doing it in different ways. I know even in the chats on during live streams, people talk about different ways that they've done it. Some kids are going in. Some kids are doing it online. It's crazy.
I
Killer
mean, she's in
Underground Space says-
Caledon.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
She's in Caledon, so there's not too many cases up where you are,
That's
right?
a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
point.
don't
too.
go
Yeah.
closer to, like, go
Yeah.
in Peel more. Just stay where you are.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. That's right. It's what each area and what each region is doing is very much dependent on, yeah.
TDSB
last
still
week-
hasn't gone in.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
know
true.
that?
And
Yeah.
no, I didn't know that actually.
So the Toronto Catholic District School Board, I believe they've already started going into school, but the Toronto District, so the public school board, which is one of the biggest districts in Canada, they haven't started yet. They pushed it back to this week, to I think Friday.
Interesting. Well, because even like last week we had Kelly Rose and Luke on, and they were in Ireland, but the area that they are living in, they're like where I can't remember if there was like no cases or there were like 2. So I guess they have to I guess tailor their response based on the reality of the situation that they're in, right? So I guess that makes sense. That makes sense to me. And Killer Underground Space says, hello, Scott. Hi. It's the sit down. We're here. We got Regine, Alaina here, and we have Arielle Perez here as well. Arielle, tell us about your song Without You.
So my original song, Without You, it's about my late grandfather that passed away a few years ago. So I wanted to dedicate this song to him.
Oh, that gave me chills. I hope you realize that. I'm wearing long sleeves. When you said that, I was like, ooh, okay.
Oh, that's beautiful. So so this was a song that was written about him or dedicated to him?
Yes.
Very, very nice. I think maybe we should listen to it. Do you wanna play it for the? Should we play it for the people?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to "Without You" by Arielle Perez.
I miss your sweet smile and your generous heart. We were inseparable within our lives were torn apart. Remembering that day, finding out the news. Could it be real? Could it be true? You were gone forever. I thought we never have to say goodbye so soon. When we're broken, so much left unspoken. How's it ever gonna be the same without you? Without you, without you. No more tears to cry out. I know you're safe and sound now. But if you ask me how I'm doing, I'll say okay. But deep down inside, you know that it's hurting. Your memories live on. We'll always have this we're broken, so much left unspoken. How's it ever gonna be the same without you? Without you, without you, without you, without you, without you. I feel you there through everything. You're with me now, and when I sing, I'll carry on. You live through you, I'll be that girl you taught me to. Gone forever, I thought we never have to say goodbye so soon. When we're broken, so much left unspoken. How's it ever gonna be the same without you? Without you, without you. Without you.
And that was Without You by Arielle Perez. And that song was brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. Regine,
Yes, Scott.
do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
Maybe.
Are you buying, selling, investing, or renting a home?
I might.
Then Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional. Jennifer C. at Home Life Culture Link. To see her current listings, visit homelifeculturelink.com. The Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Saimeka, mortgage agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. Find out more at mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955. And it was brought to you by Jewelry Forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham, they do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and they change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry is an absolute artist. He will create beautiful original works of art for you. And they have a wide selection of lovely items. And we have an amazing deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you guys go in and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right. 15% off, 15%. Tell them Scott and Regine sent you. Get a great deal. Get some great stuff. Find out more at jewelryforever.ca. And they're also going to be doing a giveaway for our 100th episode, so we'll be releasing some information about that very soon. But in the meantime, follow Jewelry Forever on Instagram, because they are also doing giveaways there where you can win some beautiful works of art, some beautiful pieces. Jewelry Forever, Jewelry Forever. And if you want to advertise on the show, it's very easy, isn't it, Regine?
It's simple, you guys. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do this show live every week, which means you can personalize the ads week to week. Do you have an event? Do you have a sale? Something specific coming up? Let us know, and we can let your audience know in real time. Money, money, money falling into, I guess, your pocket when they see the ads. I guess that's probably how it works. But get in touch. Radio Show Ad, radioshowad@gmail.com. And also, if you want to get yourself the best mug in the biz, sip like a champion, get the mug. teespring.com/thesitdownmug. Sip like a champion. And we're back. We're back with the very, very talented Arielle Perez. Arielle, that was a really lovely song.
It was.
I gotta say, it was. I heard the song very briefly. Obviously, when I was setting it up and listening to it, I was like, "Oh, this sounds nice." But after you telling us sort of how it was dedicated to your grandfather, and then listening to it through that lens, it's very touching, and it's very it's a beautiful tribute. It's very, very nice.
Thank you.
So tell us about that, how you came about creating that song. So obviously we know lyrics-wise it was written for your grandfather, but how about the production side, the music itself? Did you work with somebody to create it, or is it something that you did on your own, or how did this song come to be?
So I actually wrote this with Laura Cavasisi, and it was produced by James Nickel of Cleveland Sound Lab. And how we chose the scenery of the music video, I wanted to choose somewhere where the sky was like bright and stuff like that, and then nature was showing, so that it shows that I'm like basically singing this song to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great concept.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and it really works. Yeah, see the music video as well, guys, you can see on Arielle's YouTube channel. And I put the link to her YouTube channel in the description down below, so you can see the video of that. And I think you said as well you just released a new cover, right? Is that on your YouTube channel as well?
Yes, the music video of my new cover, Warrior by Demi Lovato, is also on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys go check that out.
I love that song.
Well, now you can see it in a new way, explored by a new artist, Arielle Perez, Warrior. Link in description, guys. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. And let's see who we got in the chat. Sophia Mendez says, "Love your song, Arielle. Wow, love you, Arielle. Awesome."
Thank you
Dave Carvajal, I think it's pronounced, says, "Great song." Athena Rodriguez gave you some heart eyes. Some heart eyes. 3 heart eyes, actually. Yes. Grace Gallery. "This is a great song, Arielle. I also lost my grandfather too soon. Really makes me miss my grandpa Butler." There you go. So it's beautiful. So people like it. People like it.
You also missed your dad. That's kind of rude.
Oh, well, no, I was specifically reading the comments regarding the song, but I was going to read that
I
next.
was like, wow.
Hi, Dad. Yeah. Mike Brown, good morning. I'll have a fun show. Thanks. We will and we are. It's going quite nicely. We're having a lovely time.
How's the poolside, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it's been a little bit cold now. Although I'm sure he's probably still spending time out there quite a bit, even if he's not going in the water. I'm sure of it. And Melanie Perez, hello. Hi, Scott and Regine. Good morning. Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Hi, Mom.
Good morning.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, good morning. Both of our parents are in the chat. Wonderful.
Where's my mom? Mom, where are you?
I'm sure she's watching. She's watching. She didn't.
She's always watching.
There you go. Exactly. So guys, big news, depending who you ask. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is coming to an end after 14 years. You guys have any thoughts on this incredible occasion?
Wait, did you say 14 years?
14 years of Kardashians are coming to an end.
Let's put this to perspective. Okay, we're about to ask Arielle this question. She wasn't even born yet when they started the series.
Well, so that means
wow.
Arielle does not remember a day when the Kardashians weren't on our screen. So what does it mean to you guys? Kardashians, 14 years.
Wow.
They're going away. What do you guys think?
Well, okay, I'll start. I am not gonna lie. I have kept up with the Kardashians for a majority of those 14 seasons. you know what? It makes sense that they're putting a pause or an end to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, just because their family has grown. They now have all of these little kid Kardashians that I'm sure for their own privacy, they've also put that into consideration to why they may be canceling the show. And as you see a lot of them are going to get tired of cameras following them around 24/7. So I saw it coming a few seasons ago. Will I miss it? Not really. I keep up with them on social media anyway. So it is what it is. It was a good run for the Kardashians.
And I think they're not done yet. I mean, they still got
They'll
more. In
come
fact,
back.
aren't they coming out with a new show that's about their brother, their like hidden brother that they never had in the show?
They have
Did you hear
a
about
hidden brother. So
Yeah, I
Rob
saw
isn't the only boy.
Yeah, there's what's his name? Anyway, there's another show where he's the star in it, but it's like features the other Kardashians, but it's from his view. I saw a preview for it, a trailer.
Is it the Jenners? Are you sure it's a Kardashian? Because I know the Jenner. There's a lot of sons on Caitlyn Jenner's side.
Maybe it's a Jenner. Anyways, they're not done. Anyway, Arielle, do you have any thoughts on the Kardashians going away? Or they're not really going away, but the show itself is ending. Did you ever watch the show? Were you a fan? Were you interested in it?
A bunch of my friends like kept on asking me if I wanted to watch the Kardashians with them. So I started watching a little bit, and it's really sad that the show is ending. But I think they have a reason because they need some privacy in their lives as well. But yeah, I used to watch a lot of funny videos with my fellow Girl Power members.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. I mean,
Scott,
yes.
have you ever watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Is this why you're asking us? Are you heartbroken?
I can't. I am inconsolable, Regine. I'm inconsolable.
Why
Well,
else
know
would
what,
you bring it up?
Well, pop culture news. But I will say, I mean, there was a small period of time where I did watch it. It was mainly my girlfriend's influence. She was watching it for a little while.
Sure, it
and
was.
I will say, I will say though, yeah. Well, but the thing is, here's the thing. I will say, I did not. It's not a show that I would have ever myself gone out and found it to watch it. But the times that I found myself watching it, I did enjoy it. I mean, what it is they are interesting. They're interesting characters.
Mm-hmm.
They're just, there's humor there.
There's humor,
something
there's
watchable about
drama, there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I mean, they just did it. Is that guy? What is it? His name is Scott.
Dion Brown.
There's another.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Scott.
No, there's a
Disick?
Scott on there. Scott Disick. Yeah.
He
was funny.
Yeah.
Is he still around in the show? Is he still part of that? Yeah. Because I remember there was one episode where he decided he was gonna walk around with a cane, and so he was walking with the cane, and I remember he was annoying. What was who's he with? He's not with Chloe. He's with
Courtney.
He was walking around with Courtney, and they were about to cross the street, and he was wait, and he's pushes the thing in her way, and it was just, I don't know, it was funny. It was funny.
For someone that says he doesn't watch it, I mean, you had a
that
specific.
that episode's kind of stuck in my head because it was just a funny. He was look, I'm walking around. He was literally, he didn't need a cane. He was just walking around.
I feel like you are Scott Disick, but in your own way. I can picture you doing that to your girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's where the appeal kind of came. I don't know. It was just what you'll say about it is that whether you're a fan or not, you can't deny the cultural impact, for better or worse, that it's had on
this generation.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, on social media, on everything. Yeah. Do you watch much reality TV, Arielle? Other than the Kardashians, or are you a fan of that, or not really?
I do watch some reality TV. Well, my main show is literally Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh.
Now it's coming to an end. Now I won't have a reality show to watch normally, but normally I would go for any drama shows.
Got it.
Makes sense. So drama is in like, so not reality, like actual like regular shows with like
Yeah.
acting, right, and stuff. Yeah, I'm the same. I prefer that to reality TV.
I
Miss
prefer
Joy,
reality TV.
Do you? Yeah.
You know
Is that
what
really
it is?
your-
You know what it is? It's you watch these people's lives and then you compare it to yourself and then you realize you're not as all over the place as you thought. Like you're actually normal. And I watch it to reassure myself that I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can get that sort of thing from, like, I mean, I think Tiger King is like a great example of that. Where
Did you see, not Joe Exotic, Carol Baskin is going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's right.
Did you watch Tiger King, Arielle?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Is it good?
it's not worth it. But I mean, if you have nothing else to watch.
Yeah, it's good is not the right word. It's you can't stop watching it.
It's like a accident on the 401. You want to know what happened and you want to see it, but you really don't need to see it.
Yeah, there's just a lot of disbelief. Like the weirdest part is that you can't believe that these people are real. Like so many times when I was watching it, I was like, is this fake? Like these are actors. Like this is, but apparently they're real. They're real. So it's interesting. Do I recommend you watch it? I don't know. Would you recommend it, Regine?
I mean, I recommended it to one of my best friends, and she watched the first episode and was like, "Why did you make me watch that?" So it's up to you. But there is a lot of interesting moments on the show and interesting characters, and one of them being one of the main characters in the whole plot, and she is now on Dancing with the Stars. So look what this pandemic has done for her.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. I mean, the thing is, because Tiger King is so, it's such the type of show that I feel like if it wasn't the pandemic, it would have been one that nobody would have even discovered.
Mm-mm.
But because we were all sitting at home needing something to watch, we kind of just did.
And I blame Scott because he told me to watch it, and then I binged it.
All my fault. It was all my fault. Miss Joy, hi. Welcome to the show. How are you? This is our Sunday morning talk show, and we're here with Arielle Perez. Ali Babish says, "What a great song, Arielle. Keep it up."
Thank you.
So earlier, Arielle, you mentioned Girl Power, and we've had them on the show quite a few times, but we haven't seen you with Girl Power. So are you one of their newest members?
I've been in the group for a year, so I'm kind of like still new and yeah. But yeah, I've been with the girls for like a year and 4 months, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been like so fun.
That's awesome. Well, we haven't had them on the show for a year since Scott's birthday. So, or no, wait, January. Sorry, Scott. I'm like, what was your birthday? A few months
My birthday's
now.
my birthday's in December, but is that when they were in? Yeah, it was December.
Yeah, for your
right?
birthday. Sorry, all the months are mushing up now. But we didn't have a lot of the girls together. But what they stand for and what they do and all the shows that they perform in have always been so amazing. What made you want to join Girl Power?
So I sing, dance, I play the piano, so I thought Girl Power would be the perfect opportunity to show my talent. And now that I'm in Girl Power, I'm like so happy to like be performing and doing what I love with my friends.
That's awesome. Have you guys been able to get together since the pandemic started, or is it all virtual?
So we did like Zoom in the beginning of the pandemic, but now like since we can have larger gatherings, we do practices outside.
Nice.
So yeah, we all practice together now.
So you've then now been working solo, producing music, and as a group. Do you prefer one over the other, or how have you found is different between, say, writing songs on your own and kind of working as an artist by yourself, and collaborating with a group? How have you found the two?
I think like they're both pretty fun, and like doing it with the girls, like it's just like way more like it's kind of like fun, so that like we can like do it all together, and then like we also have like a bond between us. But like doing it myself, it's like more focusing on what I feel. So yeah, they're both pretty equal.
Awesome. And we also had Grace Gallery in our group chats earlier. And from my understanding, you're going to be a part of an event in a few weeks that Grace Gallery is hosting called Masket Fashion Show. Is that what it's called, Scott? Or Arielle?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Well, yeah, Arielle, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on September 27, Grace Gallery will be hosting the Masket Talent and Fashion Show. There's going to be a bunch of like stuff happening. There's like singers, dancers, models, and so much stuff more.
Are they all wearing masks? Is that why it's called a Masket?
Yes.
Awesome.
So are you even going to be wearing masks, like even in the fashion show, they're all going to be wearing masks as well, the models and stuff?
I'm not sure, but
I would assume so, because a lot of designers nowadays are coming out with high-end masks. So I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a good point. So maybe they'll actually be modeling masks. Do we know if that's the case?
Grace Gallery, since you're watching, leave a comment. Let us
Grace
know
Gallery,
more.
Yeah, Grace Gallery wrote Masket Talent and Fashion Show 2020. Yeah. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, yes, they are going to be wearing masks. There you go. How cool. That's a pretty neat thing. Shows a sign of that. That's right. You can get nice designer masks and stuff now. So there you go. That's coming up, and you're gonna be a part of that.
yes.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
You're just everywhere. Like, from my understanding, I saw on your Instagram yesterday, you were at Asialicious. Now you're going to be at Masket. What else are you doing, or where else will people be able to find you?
So in Girl Power, we're actually doing like online shows every last Saturday of the month.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be in that as well. Also, like a few weeks ago, I just performed at the Filipino Street Eat Festival.
I saw you there.
Yeah. With two productions, and yeah, it was.
Cool. And I guess so the best place people can keep up with where you're going to be is you post all that stuff on Instagram mostly?
Keeping up with Perez. No.
Yeah, exactly. Arielle Perez official. There it is. You can see it right underneath the thing. Oh, and your mom says, yes, everyone is wearing a mask. We're all excited for the fashion show. There you go. It's coming up. When is it? What's the date of it?
September 27th.
And it's a 2-day event, I think.
Yes, it's Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome.
Cool. Do you play video games, Arielle?
Actually, I do.
It's a great segue, Scott.
You know, it's funny how I didn't even usually I try to have a segue like speaking of, but here I literally
Video
just was
games.
like, jump in. It could have worked. It kind of worked. What kind of gaming? What games are you into there?
Normally, like my go-to game would be Fortnite.
Oh,
A lot of people are playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Scott, get into
Fortnite's huge. I mean, more than a few people in chats have asked if I should, who would like me to do a live stream of Fortnite, and maybe I should.
I mean,
Maybe
you're
I
playing
should.
Pokemon. You might as well.
I am. That's true. I'm currently doing a Pokemon series Tuesdays and Thursdays. Everybody, gotta catch them all. I have to catch them all. So your main game is Fortnite. What other? Do you play any other games, or is it mainly just Fortnite?
I play like with my brother. We play NBA 2K.
Nice.
2K Playgrounds. We also play Mortal Kombat. It's kind of a violent
Ooh.
game, but it's super fun too.
It is. You know what's funny about Mortal Kombat? Like, yeah, it is a violent game. Like you can do moves where you break people's bones and they show the blood fly out and everything. Have you ever seen the graphics from the original Mortal Kombat? Have you ever seen what it looks like, Arielle?
I haven't.
So I remember when I was a little kid, Mortal Kombat, came out, and the graphics obviously were nothing compared to what they are now. But I remember so when you would punch, they would have these giant globs of blood fly out. It'd be like, wow, wow, and I remember, but it was like, it doesn't look real at all. It looked just like a big drop. Like, could you imagine like you imagine like a pixelated figure, and like giant globs are flying out of them. But I remember even at that time, parents were like complaining that it was like too violent for like kids to be watching. And it's just funny thinking about that, how that was considered compared to what it is now. Like now it looks pretty real, right, Arielle?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now the the people that would play the original Mortal Kombat are now the parents that of the kids that are currently playing Mortal Kombat. I hope I didn't make you feel older, Scott.
Well, I mean, no, I get it, but it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, and I think it's the same thing now as it was then. Is that like the kids playing it, like it's not, we know it's not real. I mean, So, are you pretty good at Mortal Kombat? Yeah, are you pretty good at Mortal Kombat, Arielle?
I would say I'm decent, but I think my brother's better.
Do you know what buttons you're actually pushing, or do you just press whatever button? Because that's what I do.
But I think I know what buttons I'm pressing.
I just press whatever buttons I can find. And I'm like, it's working.
Who's your go-to character?
I think her name is Melina. Is that her name?
I don't know. I'm not as familiar with the newer game. I've been debating whether I should get it, but that's who you usually play as, Melina?
Yeah.
That's cool. What about in Fortnite? I have Fortnite on my Switch, but I've only played it a handful of times. But so whenever I play, every game gives me like a new random character. But are you able to get your own skin that you use all the time? You can, right?
Yeah, you can. Because you have to buy the battle pass to get like a specific character that you want. But yeah, I think you could switch characters, or sometimes you're like, it says like random, so then it just chooses whatever skin for you.
I see. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I play a lot of Brawlhalla, especially on my channel. We've been doing a lot of Brawlhalla lately, and they've got a battle pass as well. And so I have my main on there, but Fortnite I haven't really figured out yet. I haven't figured that one out yet. But maybe I'll have to check it out. Because it is fun, and it's a well-made game. Like it's very smooth and it's just well designed. And they have huge events in there, right? Like they have concerts in there. They have like movie trailers and stuff like that. Have you ever attended any of those Fortnite events that they have in the actual game?
Yeah, like before they had like the big Travis Scott concert. So like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, like a lot of players attend it, and then like Travis Scott's like new album is playing, for example.
You said movie premiere. Have you guys seen Mulan?
No, I haven't.
I haven't. No.
Me neither. But I've heard such mixed reviews on it. Now I'm a little torn if I want to spend the money just to watch it, or wait until December for it to be free.
Yeah, the reviews have been split, and then obviously, I mean, I don't know if we want to get into it necessarily, but there's a lot of, I don't know, political controversy around the making of the movie and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's a weird one, but I haven't watched it yet. Did you see the original, Arielle?
Yeah, I did.
But would you be willing to pay $35 to watch it?
I don't think so. I think I would just like wait till and then like when it's
same.
I mean, I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if I will. Although to be honest, it's not the money for me, because well, like $30 is a lot, like, you know, to watch a movie at home, but I know that they're trying to make the money that they would have made through a theatrical release. So to an extent, I understand it. Like, for example, like I went and saw Tenet, right? I talked about it on the show the other day. I went and saw Tenet in theaters, and I added up everything I spent on that trip. And this is me by myself, because I went to the theater by myself to see it. I paid because I went into Yonge and Dundas, I paid for parking. It was like $20 parking.
Jeez.
Because I'm in the Yonge and Dundas Square parking lot, which is already expensive.
Walk there?
It was. I probably could have walked, but it would have been like a 45-minute walk to get there. So I would have had to leave earlier. So I drove, and then I didn't want to take transit because
COVID.
You know, COVID. So that was like $20. Then the ticket was like $25 because it was a VIP ticket. And
well,
then
you
my
might as well have
food-
just bought Mulan.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And then I bought a bag of nibs, and I bought a cider, so that was another like $20. So you're looking at like, what are we at there? $65, $70 for me to go to one movie by myself. So, I mean, it's different to watch it at home, but I guess the idea is if you were to get that movie on Disney Plus and then watch it at home with like a few people, you're looking at a few bucks a person. So for me, it wasn't the cost necessarily, even though I understand why people have reservations, because you still are watching a movie at home, and we're used to watching movies. You know, once you pay for Netflix or Disney Plus, you know, we watch whatever we want. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just sort of torn about it. I don't know. I'm torn. So you think you're gonna wait till it's? Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say you're not big on the new remake movies anyway. Like you weren't a fan of Aladdin. Were you a fan of Lion King? Ariel, did you watch Aladdin, the remake, the live action? Have you seen Lion King, the remake?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of it?
It was actually really good. Kind of like more like scary than the actual cartoon.
That's true.
Really good.
Because Scott didn't like Aladdin. I watched it twice.
I have disliked all of the Disney remakes. All of them.
Yeah, so I feel like $35 for you to watch Mulan, you'd be like, yeah, no.
Well, like, you know, the one thing I will say was, though, Mulan, when I first saw the first trailer in theaters, in fact, I believe I saw that trailer probably, I think it was during Star Wars. And I remember thinking, of all of the Disney remakes that I've seen like trailers for, this one to me looked the most promising, because I thought a lot of the other remakes were very, they were kind of just trying to recreate the original, whereas this one it seemed like they were kind of trying to actually do something new.
Revamp it.
So it looked kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm sure I'll see it eventually, but if I'm being honest, I'm actually more interested in seeing the new Bill and Ted movie than I am Mulan. Grace Gallery asks, what about Karate Kid? Are you talking about the Karate Kid remake? I liked that. Did you see the Karate Kid remake? Did you guys see it with was Jaden Smith in that? He was, right?
Yeah. I haven't
see
seen
it?
the original, so I can't. Okay, so the thing about me, which Scott knows but not a lot of people know, is I haven't seen a lot of the classic movies. So me watching the original Karate Kid, I have not seen it. So I could say that the remake was great. Can I compare it to the original? No, because I haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, did you see it, Ariel? The new one or the old one?
No, I haven't. Oh, actually, the old one I actually saw.
Oh, you saw the original one. Did you like the original Karate Kid?
Yeah, it was good. It was kind of sad though.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely some moments. It's actually I did like the remake, Regine. I thought that was a good remake. I don't know, was that Disney though? Was that a Disney remake?
No idea.
But I will say, yeah. So Grace Gallery asking about Karate Kid. I thought it was actually a very good remake. I thought Jackie Chan was really, really good. In fact, I think in a lot of ways the remake of the Karate Kid is better than the original. Yeah.
Okay, have you watched the original? Sorry, the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yes.
Ariel, have you watched the original? Have you seen the remake?
No, I haven't.
Scott?
I have seen the remake. I saw it.
Which one do you prefer?
The original.
Thank you.
The remake.
I don't like
the remake. The remake is actually terrible. I dislike it very much.
You just don't like remakes.
No, like I said,
Besides
I
the
like
Karate
remakes.
Kid.
Yeah, I like remakes if they're done right, if they're done well. Cobra Kai is really good, by the way. It's not really a remake. Have you seen Cobra Kai, Ariel? So Cobra Kai is an online show I think now it's on Netflix. It was on YouTube before. It's on Netflix now. But it continues the Karate Kid story. So if you watch the original Karate Kid, it takes place like whatever 30 plus years later, and it's got all the same actors in it. It kind of continues the story. It's good. I liked it. It's good, and I think a new season's coming out. It's on Netflix. Jaden Santos says you should watch the ultimate Lilo and Stitch recap cartoon. It's only 3 minutes.
I
never
Lilo
saw the
and
original.
Stitch.
I didn't see Lilo and Stitch. Did you see it, Arielle? Have you guys seen it? Both of you?
Yeah.
It's good?
Rude,
Lilo and Stitch?
Scott.
Yeah.
I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I think they're making a remake of it. And I'm scared to see what Stitch is going to look like as...
Oh, like a live action remake?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I believe it's going to be bad.
It's going to be like Sonic.
But Sonic was a good remake. Sonic was good.
Oh.
Although I will say, like, well, you remember with Sonic, the big thing was that they came out with the trailer and Sonic looked really weird, and then there was so much complaining that they redesigned it and to make him look more like the original Sonic, and then it was really good. So, yeah, Sonic was good.
Anyways, too much talk about remakes.
Yeah. Anyway, generally speaking, I'm against the idea unless it's good, and then I like it.
We are all aware.
Yeah.
Anyways, Arielle, something you
yes.
have in common with our guest from last week is that you were part of the Wacopa bubble, and you did great. Can you tell us about your experience with Wacopa this year?
So Wacopa was a really good experience this year, although it was virtual. I still decided to enter because I thought it was a really good experience. And I actually ended up with 4 medals. I had 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what was it like competing? So what did you have to do in terms of preparing for an online competition?
So we had to get like our videos like set up and make sure that they had good lighting, your voice sounded good, and everything else. Yeah, it was like kind of like all everywhere because everyone was just sending their videos and stuff, and then there was like so many other countries sending their videos, so like it was like all over the place, but it was good.
They must have had a good hard drive.
Yeah, that's the thing when you switch to something online. I think I've said stuff like this in previous episodes, but it adds an entire extra element that you never would have had to think of, right? Like if you're competing in a live event, all you'd have to worry about is making sure your voice is warmed up and get on stage and do your thing. But suddenly, if you're going to be in an online competition, suddenly you have to be concerned with an entire technical side of it, like making sure your voice sounds good and all that stuff. So how did you figure all of that out? Did you have somebody help you, or what did you do to make sure that everything sounded good in your video?
So first I recorded myself to see if I sound okay. Also, I had to warm up and stuff like that. I asked my mom to help me with the video, so like I had like my tripod set up. So yeah.
Wow.
And then you basically just try to give your best performance. You gotta, I guess, imagine that there's an audience in front of you, right?
Yes.
Hey, she got 4 medals, so you did something right.
Clearly, she pulled it off. Yeah.
My talent agency, which is Marky Q Productions, we all got like 70-something medals all together.
Wow.
Oh. So that's a
Congrats
strong
to Marky
roster.
Q. Yeah. Well, Canada was what, 1st or 2nd this year overall?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Awesome.
Scott, would you
Well
do a Copa?
Like compete in it?
Yeah, because they have a seniors division. Not in like
the seniors division.
No, but I mean, there's a junior division, which is all like the kids, the teens, and then there's the senior division for the adults.
All right. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Would you?
Yes and no. I'm kind of torn in the world of
Music?
competition. Music competitions so much. I mean, I've competed in them in the past, and I like the idea, but it's a different thing when it comes down to like one performance in one moment. Whereas I think in the long run, like success as an artist is more to do with kind of longevity and like working on things that way. You know, it's very rare that like it ever comes down to one performance in one moment. I don't know, maybe. I'll say maybe, I guess. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Maybe.
Arielle, would you do Wacopa next year? Hopefully it being live in Florida.
Yeah, I think I'll like think about it and like see. Yeah.
Have you done other competitions? You have, right, where you actually compete in person on stage?
I actually did another competition like I think it was 2 years ago. It was called CMTC, which was Canadian Model and Talent Convention. So I competed and I actually won second place in their singing competition.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So having competed... Oh yeah, what were you going to say, Regine? I think we have the same question.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, now that you've competed in an online one and an in-person one, do you have a preference between the two?
I think I would choose online because I think I would choose online because it gives you more time to prepare. Like unlike like in the in-person one, like you have to like prepare like on the day of because like you don't know what you're doing. So yeah.
Interesting. That wasn't the question I was going to ask Scott, but I was going to ask you, there's so many different competitions, even the big stages like America's Got Talent and stuff like that. Is there one that you want to do if you could?
I think it's kind of far from like where I live, but like I think someday I would want to do like The Voice Philippines.
Ooh.
Yes.
Go for it. I know there's some Canadian Filipinos who have gone back to the Philippines and have taken part in Philippines. What was it called again? I'm having a brain fart. Wow. The Voice.
Yeah,
so
actually,
go for it.
My coach, Alyssa Datu.
Yeah, she was there.
Actually on the Voice teams in the Philippines. Yeah.
She's amazing.
Have you ever been to the Philippines, Arielle?
Yeah, I went to the Philippines like 5 years ago because I actually won Little Miss Philippines Canada 2014 when I was 7 years old. So then the following year I went to the Philippines.
Awesome.
You know, I mean, I don't even know if I've never been to the Philippines.
Ever?
Never. But you know what the weird part is, like, you know, once upon a time I won Mr. Philippines. But the thing is, part of my prize was supposed to be a trip to the Philippines. And I don't know if something happened with the sponsors, but I never that never happened.
Hey PIDC, get Scott to the Philippines.
I feel like maybe it's probably expired since then. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, I remember that was part of it, but I think something happened at the time. Whatever airline was supposed to sponsor it, I think it fell through or something. So instead, I just stayed at home. Jaden Santos says, what are you going to say, Regine? Sorry.
I was going to say, you've been so close to the Philippines in your travels, yet you have yet to just step on the floor or on an island.
Yeah, that's true. I actually got over there to Australia and New Zealand out in that way, but was never able to get all the way over there.
You were just in Asia last year.
Oh, yeah, that as well. Yeah, that's right. Bali, yeah. Jaden Santos says, I had a scissors joke, but it didn't make the cut. Very good joke there, Hayden. And Hybrid Gaming's asking about Cobra Kai. Yeah, I love Cobra Kai. I'm not sure if you heard me talking about it earlier, but Cobra Kai's excellent. I like that show a lot. Highly recommend. Especially, you should watch the first Karate Kid first. I think you only need to watch part 1, and then watch Cobra Kai. Fun show. Something in it for everyone. I wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything. Well, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes already. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Grace Gallery says, I was in Manila in 2010 with my university. Loved it. It was so nice, and the people there were so kind and friendly and very helpful. There you go. I would like to get out there one day.
You should, just not right now.
Yeah. Well, I can't right at this moment, yeah. Because I'm doing the sit down right now. But also all international travel is not allowed, right?
I mean, it's allowed. It's just, do you want to risk it?
No.
Okay.
I don't even want to travel within the city of Toronto. So I think.
But you'll go to
you'll
go to a movie theater.
Yeah, but that was the only time. And like I said, I was very careful. I got the ticket in the middle of the day, like it was a Thursday, 2:00 in the afternoon, and it was a giant empty cinema. Like there was like nobody there. There's nobody there.
Interesting.
Jaden Santos, is it just me or is the stream lagging? It doesn't look like it's lagging. I'm looking at it in front of me here. It looks fine. Looks fine. So it might just be you there, Jaden. Might just be you.
Arielle, have you been anywhere since the pandemic has started, like to a restaurant, to the movie theater?
Actually, like last month I went to Tobermory with my family, and then we visited the Flower Pot Island, and it was like super cool.
That's awesome. So you got to explore Ontario.
Sorry, it muted for a second. Where did you say you went?
I went to Tobermory, Ontario.
Oh, Tobermory. Oh, cool. That was nice.
I find a lot of people are traveling Ontario. Sorry, Scott, and like going on more hikes and being outdoors. I wish I could do that.
I think because it's one of the only. You can't really go anywhere else. But I mean, the thing is, it's nice because, there are a lot of places in Ontario that are really beautiful and nice to visit. So it's probably been good for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So guys, we're here. It's our weekly talk show, The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. We're here with Arielle Perez. And let us know, guys, if you have any questions for Arielle. Oh, Jaden Santos asks, Sonic movie or Toy Story? Oh, interesting question. Which is better, Sonic movie or Toy Story?
I literally just watched Toy Story last night. Like, that's not even a joke. You could watch my recently watched. So for me, Toy Story.
Arielle? Have you seen Toy Story?
No, I've seen Toy Story, but I actually haven't watched the Sonic movie.
Okay.
So yeah, but Toy Story is really good.
I really enjoyed the Sonic movie, but I wouldn't put it on the same level as Toy Story.
No.
Toy Story is a classic.
A thumbs up. So the reason why we ended up watching Toy Story last night is because when we were driving to visit my grandma, there was a car, and on the car, you know how you could get like attachments or like stickers or whatever, decals for your cars, but this person actually had a Buzz Lightyear like figurine attached to his car or her car, and attached to Buzz was Woody. And so we're like, we should watch Toy Story. So that's how it happened.
That's so cool. Like the actual figurines were like holding on to this just like they were in the movie?
Exactly. So it was really funny. I'm like, oh, I would totally do that. If I drove and had a car, get me Buzz and Woody.
I love that. I would be scared of somebody stealing it, but that's a hilarious idea. I like it a lot.
I'll get you one for your birthday.
Or maybe it wasn't a figure. Maybe that was just them. That was just them holding on for dear life.
Maybe.
It's possible. Oh, Athena Rodriguez asks, love Girl Power. Is there any exciting news / shows coming up from Girl Power? Good question, Athena.
So actually Girl Power will be performing on September 27th for the Mascot Show, and I will also be performing under MH Productions as an MH talent, and I also am a certified modeling coach of MH Productions.
Wow, look at you.
So there you go, Athena. At the Masket Fashion Show, you'll be able to see Arielle as well as Girl Power performing. That's
Arielle
some exciting news.
Arielle also mentioned that Girl Power does a virtual concert every last Saturday of the month. So that just passed for August, but what can we expect for September?
So Girl Power will be performing in the Buy Local online concert. So every last Saturday of every month. We will be performing. We'll be performing our original songs, some cover songs, and actually we released a song about the frontline workers and how we love that they're helping us during this time. It's called Thanks to You, and it's actually a remix of our original song called This Is Us.
Nice.
Cool. So many things coming down the pipeline there from Girl Power and Arielle. Well, guys, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, and I feel like this has been a pretty good episode. What do you guys think?
It has been.
Arielle. Oh, Jaden. Okay, final question then. Jaden Santos asks, Coke or Sprite? Coke or Sprite?
I would say Coke.
Regine?
Scott? Oh, you go first.
Coke. It's got to be Coke for me. I mean, I don't drink much pop anyway, I should say, and I don't mind Sprite, but it's very rare that... In fact, I will say this. I don't think I've ever purchased Sprite in my entire life. The only time I've ever drank Sprite is if I'm at somebody's place and they have Sprite and they're like, you want Sprite? Okay, I'll have Sprite. But if I'm ever purchasing a pop, it's I don't think I've ever bought Sprite. It's just usually the one that's maybe it's at a kid's birthday party in the big 2-liter bottle. But I've never myself purchased Sprite. I have purchased Coke though.
I am the opposite. I prefer Sprite over Coke. I actually have a 2-liter bottle here at home, but I use it to cook. I use it to if I'm gonna make barbecue skewers or something. But I do enjoy Sprite over Coke.
You use Sprite to cook? Explain. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that was a thing. How do you do that?
It helps with for barbecue skewers, I use it in my marinade. But you could also marinate meat with Coke. Just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, fun fact. You learned something new today.
I did not know.
But you're a vegetarian now, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. I am a vegetarian now, and yeah, that's true. So I guess I'll never have to concern myself with it.
We have more questions for Arielle.
Athena says, any more originals coming up? Really loved your song. Oh, yeah, Arielle, any more originals coming up?
Yeah, so I'm working on my original right now. Yeah, it will be coming out soon. I haven't recorded yet, but yeah, I'm hoping to record soon. Also, before I go, I just wanted to invite everyone to the Masket Talent and Fashion Show on September 27. I will be performing with Girl Power and MH Productions, and as a solo artist myself. And also, I want you guys to check out my latest cover on all streaming platforms. It's called Warrior.
Perfect.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, and a link to her social media, her Instagram is down below, as well as to her YouTube channel. If I got something I was going to ask you, although I guess I kind of just said it, but Arielle, before we wrap up, where can people find you?
So you guys can find me on my Instagram at Arielle Perez Official, on my Facebook, Arielle Perez, and on Twitter, Arielle K. Perez, and also on TikTok at Arielle Perez Official, and my YouTube channel, Arielle Perez.
Awesome.
And Regine, where can people find you?
Way to put your... Do you know it's rude to point your finger, Scott?
Sorry.
Anyways, you guys can find me here now on YouTube. I know Scott has put all the links in the description below. You guys can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at It's Regine Alaina. You guys could also and should follow my pageant journey. It's the Ms. Galaxy Canada page on Facebook and Instagram. Again, that's MS Galaxy Canada. Where can they find you, Scott?
You can find me
Stop pointing.
right here where you're watching this show, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Also, have you hit the like button on this stream yet? Are you enjoying the episode? Smash that like button. I think
I'm going
it's
to do it
over.
right now.
I think it's over here. Down in this corner.
I got
Smash that like button, everybody. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We do this show every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and Monday to Friday, I do gaming streams. Monday to Friday. Tomorrow night, I'm hoping to be starting at 7:30 p.m. However, there is one issue. You guys who knew we were, you guys who were in the stream on Friday knew that we were having some really serious issues with the stream. I'm not sure if it's an issue with the PC or what. I mean, this stream has seemed to be stable so far, but I gotta chase it down and figure out what's wrong. So if I can't get it sorted out by tomorrow night, then there may not be a stream tomorrow, but I will get it fixed as soon as possible. But still, subscribe. You can also follow me here on Instagram and Twitter. You can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Scott Dion Brown. And you can also find me on TikTok, although I've only posted 2 things on TikTok, but I'm there. Scott Dion Brown official on TikTok, because somebody
Now he's pointing
stole
for real.
somebody stole Scott Dion Brown on TikTok. So if you search Scott Dion Brown on TikTok, there's a channel there with 0 posts and 0 content. It's just parked. So give me my TikTok. Give me my TikTok. But in the meantime, you can follow me.
Here. I don't have a TikTok, and people are telling me to get a TikTok. So here's the thing: I will get a TikTok if the person who took Scott's name gives it back to him.
There you go. Another reason to do it. I'm sure they're not watching, but maybe they are. Maybe they tune in every episode just to watch me squirm.
Yes. And again, leave a comment down below and let us know what you guys want to see us do in 4 weeks for our 100th episode.
Correct.
100, Scott.
100 episodes, guys. What a milestone. What a way. Arielle, any final thoughts, any final words to our viewers here today?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I want to give a special shout out to my music producer and director, Jan Jensen of Blue Purple Records. Thank you so much for being such an amazing producer and director.
Sweet. Yeah, and Jan was in the chat. I think he's still there. So hi, shout out to you, Jan. Hello.
Jan Jansen.
And Jan Jansen. Melanie Perez says, thanks, Regine and Scott, for having Arielle on your show. More power to you guys. Thank you for being in the chat and participating, and also for having Arielle. Thank you for that as well. And let's see, Jaden Santos, season 2, leap into the new world.
We're already on
I don't know,
season 2.
Yeah, I guess this is technically season. I mean, the show doesn't really have seasons, but we did kind of make season
yearly,
2 like
yeah.
So we'll see.
Season 3 is coming up.
Season 3, leap into a new world. There you go.
Dun.
And yes, confuses. Yes, you did there, Jane Santos. Confuses. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Okay, season 3. There you go. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere on this worldwide web. You could have gone to any website. You could be on another video on this website. You could be on Twitch. You could be playing video games. Maybe you are anyway.
Maybe you're sleeping.
Bottom line is, maybe you're sleeping. But instead, you chose to be here with us today, watching this fantastic episode with this very talented artist, Arielle Perez. And Arielle, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great. You're very talented, and I think you're gonna have a very long and exciting career ahead of you. And I'm looking forward to seeing where it all goes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll wrap things up.
Scott needs a nap.
It's time to go to bed, everybody. It's been a long day. Actually, I'm exhausted because I've been moving and I've been lifting all these boxes and just doing a whole bunch of stuff. So my back is so sore, and that's why I have to join the seniors division. So yeah, okay. Should we say goodbye then?
Sounds good. We'll see you guys next week. And again, thank you, Arielle, for being here. Guys, don't forget September 26th and 27th, the Mask It fashion show and talent show. I butchered that.
That's right.
But you know what I mean.
Correct. Oh, and also I want to shout out Pandemic Love.
Yes.
We had the guys from Echo Light Productions on the show, a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And they were doing, for charity, they're raising money for the Long Island Actors Fund. And they're doing a theater production, but it's online. And there are several shows, and I think one of them is tonight. So look up Echo Light Productions or our Pandemic Love. And you can donate to their GoFundMe, and then you can actually watch live theater over YouTube. Anyway, it's cool, and I believe there's a performance happening tonight. So lots of stuff happening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll be back next week. I'll be back possibly tomorrow with some gaming, but we'll definitely be back to Sunday for the next episode of The Sit Down. Ladies and gentlemen, see you all next week.
Thank you guys.
Bye.